so they can enjoy, as mentioned before, is the wonderful warmth in our community, the sun and the heat. Obviously, to make everything a success, the key to anything is revenue. Revenue through business retention, and what's more important is to bring in new business through economic development. They both work together, but they are also very far apart. It's very difficult for anybody to go before any group or any business to come into town and spend a lot of their hard-earned money to invest in a community, in a market that they may not be familiar with. We have to work together, along with the RDA and its economic development, to entice potential investors, including the ones mentioned by outgoing Mayor John Renison, the casino and the Target Mall. We have to remember that the citizens are our customers. I am myself a citizen, so I myself am a customer. In business, it is obviously very important business to take care of your customers, but it's more important, which is the most important factor in any business, are the employees. If you have employees, if you have staff that you can depend on at the management level, then there's only one output that it's going to give, and that is being productive. As mentioned during the whole campaign, it's been where he's ready to listen. Now I have the honor and the privilege of being there for all the citizens in the slogan of he's ready to listen. I want to thank Fernando, also more popularly known as Nene Torres, and his wife, Loli. There is no doubt in my mind, in anybody's mind, that I would not be here if it wasn't from Nene's direction and Loli's conscience. I've kidded with my wife that it's her fault that I'm here. But then again, what was more important, the first thing she did is she extended all the support that someone like myself would need to continue the path that I am here right now. Margie, please stand. I also, of course, have to thank the committee members. And if you may stand, the ones that I see, Robert Benegochea, my sister, Ardida Romero, that I would not have, oh yes, he's sitting in the back there, the gentleman, Rick Ortega. And Anthony Williams. Now, besides that, obviously I need to thank my family and my friends. Their support has been incredible. My kids, my brothers and sisters, my mom, Graciela Romero, is here before me. Mom, it's disappointing that my father could not make it. Other things that unfortunately need to be taken care of on behalf of the family. And also, of course, campaign contributors. Thank you very much. Obviously, if the monies weren't coming in, it would be very difficult to run a successful campaign. And last but not least, the 1,075 voters. I needed those. I thank you for extending your trust in my person, and I can assure you that I will not violate that trust as a member of the City Council. Thank you. Now, let's get to work.
Okay, well, thank you very much, all of the incoming council. I can already sense that we're going to have a very, very good working and a lot of insights, a lot of information that will be shared, a lot of opinions that will be given. I'd like to say I want to congratulate those that are up on the council here sitting with us, and also David for becoming Mayor Pro Tem, because I think for the first time in a long time, there are city councilmen that have the business experience and business background. I think in this trying times that the city is undergoing and our nation is undergoing, I think it's important to have leadership that understands business and that can make those decisions that can take us into the next centennial. This is our first year of our next 100 years. So I'm very excited to be working with you all. I'm very excited that you had faith and nominated me as mayor for this coming year. I wish you all good luck, and the same courage that got you to sit up here, I wish will be the same courage that you take throughout your term. So congratulations. Thank you. Moving on to new business, the first order is the authorization for city clerk to advertise vacancies in all city boards, commissions, and committees pursuant to Calexico Municipal Code. City manager's recommendation.
So move with that motion. I'll second.
Okay, we have a first and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any discussion?
Open for discussion.
Personally, I don't see the need to have the commissioners in place for the next 15 days. Probably for the next meeting. Probably the only one that really needs to keep working along is the planning commission. And everybody else, with all due respect, the planning commission is the one that continues to make things going along, and we don't necessarily want to deter from that happening until we name the new commissioner.
Mr. Mayor, this is just for advertising only, so they're going to stay in their seat, from what I understand, correct?
Actually, this is two parts. One is just to authorize city clerk to advertise, but it's also, the way our existing ordinance reads is the minute you all got sworn in, all the other commissioners, their terms were terminated, were up. And so if you want to keep those people in place for the next 2 weeks, you did make the motion just on advertising. If you want to make the motion as to keep them in office for the next 2 weeks or only keep the planning commission in the office for the next 2 weeks. This is the first time this has happened where we've had 3 council members elected and no commission would have a quorum for the next 2 weeks. So that was why I was brought to your attention.
So, Councilman Romero, was your intent to keep them or to?
My intent is to permit the planning commission to go forward with whatever plans they have before them, and for the other commissions to hold until we do name the new commissioner.
Okay, so since we approved the motion just to advertise, as the attorney has said, we're just advertising, we're not naming any commissions, so the sitting commission members will continue to sit on the board and business will be conducted as usual.
I would request city clerk to read the motion again.
The motion is to authorize the city clerk to advertise vacancies on all city boards, commissions, and committees.
That doesn't mean remove it.
Yeah, just advertise.
Just to everyone.
So we don't remove any.
I'm okay with that.
And then there's another one for the commissioners.
Right, you can name someone or keep the same one.
No.
Not.
The discussion is, one is to advertise, which is going to happen now.
Exactly.
The other thing was the issue of the other commissions besides the planning